I'm sure by now many of you have been made aware of the story I'm about to talk about, and that is involving Wack 100 versus these two palm-colored dub S's. But in case y'all have been living under a rock, because the video, by the time this video goes up, the viral video of this incident has probably been a few days old. But basically what happened was you had these two ambitious dub S'ers, as I like to call them, decided that they were going to pop off at the mouth against Wack 100 and call him various racial slurs and whatnot. And they ended up getting more than they bargained for, as you can see by these images. He ended up taking both of them down, like knocking both of them off of their feet. Of course, the video ended up going viral like everything does in social media nowadays in the circuit. And people were praising Wack 100 for defending himself because, this actually shows you right here that many of them are not anything without that gun. People, will often say now we see why the gun was invented, because they needed to protect themselves because they couldn't win in a fight, in a fist fight, as you can see right here. And their form was just horrible. But anyway, Wack 100 actually posted the video onto his Instagram account and left a pretty lengthy message saying that he was defending himself against these two individuals who called him racial slurs and everything like that. Well, Instagram took it another way, and they ended up not only removing the post that he made on his account, which was this video, but they also gave him a strike on his account, saying that what he posted was promoting harassment and bullying. But he clearly was the one that was being harassed and or bullied, and he expressed that as much or as such in the caption of the post, and they ended up removing it. So he went back onto his Instagram account and he basically said that it was removed for harassment and bullying, even though he was the one that was being harassed and bullied. And you can see it and hear it right clear as day in the video. Like, he was trying to mind his own business and they came in up and they messed with him. Now, to piggyback off of something that Town Biz said in his video, they've gotten even more emboldened to really come up to people, especially after what happened with that Nate Robinson Jake Paul fight. Jake Paul, he ended up beating Nate Robinson in that fight, which was the main event, was the Tyson fight. That was the Roy Jones fight. They got emboldened by that. They get emboldened when they see certain things from themselves against us, and that's what emboldens them to do certain things. But you got to remember, we all don't move the exact same. Some will actually put hands on you and do some damage like he did. So they probably took a page out of that and felt that they could just run up on any black person, no matter how big or small this person may be, and think that they can, handle them. And as you can see, it didn't work out for either one of them, even though it was 2 against 1, and he still dropped both of them. But see, they don't fight fair. So, there it is. But Instagram removed the post and saying that he was harassing and bullying, but that clearly wasn't the case. And then, put it together. So you mean to tell me Instagram, you remove his post because you said he was harassing and bullying, but he wasn't. But you'll leave videos up of black people getting into it with each other, or a black person getting killed in the street. You'll leave that kind of video up. Shoot, they'll even leave videos up of them doing stuff to themselves. Whenever a black person is defending themselves against someone who is PC and they win, then it's harassment and bullying. See, this goes back to something I've been saying for quite some time. We can defend ourselves all we want, and we should. We have every right to, just like everybody has a right to defend themselves, no matter who they are. But when we do it and we're successful with defending ourselves, then it's an issue, because society has said and pegged us as being less than or subservient, or we're not allowed to defend ourselves, or how dare we raise our hand to another person, or especially another group of people, even to defend ourselves. We're supposed to just roll over and just take it, just take the abuse, because that's what has been ingrained in society's head for so long. And unfortunately, that's been what's been ingrained in many black people for so long. But they don't like us fighting back. They don't like it, especially if we fight back and we win. And then that was 2 KOs that happened, not just 1, but 2. And he probably dared somebody to run up, because and they probably was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that, because we ain't trying to be put up on the Summer Jam scream just like these two were. We've seen that several times. I remember the video where it was in the Waffle House a few years ago, where this white guy had jumped. These two white guys had tried to jump this black guy. He had got the best of him, but then he pulled out that gun. The black guy pulled out that gun, and they ran out the door, or tried to run out the door. One of the guys ended up getting shot. He was able to get himself up, but then he got in the car and was trying to drive, I guess, to the hospital. He never made it because he lost so much blood that he ended up losing consciousness and crashed into a ditch, and he died. I remember that clear as day. No charges was brought up against the black guy, and rightfully so. He was defending himself, and he was in an open carry state, so he had every right to have that gun, and he was a licensed owner. But yeah, they gonna have enough of running up. They think that they can just run up on all of us and we're supposed to all just take it. Nah, not all of us are like that. Not everyone's going to let a beating come our way. You going to catch these hands, or and these feet, or whatever else. And if it comes to using a projectile weapon, hey, then that's what it comes to. Look at what happened with Ahmaud Arbery. He was getting the best of them even while they had a shotgun in their hand. It took 2 shots to kill him with a shotgun at close range. But that shows you how much endurance he had to fight them off. But yeah, shout out to Wack 100 for defending himself, and more people out there, when it comes to this, do what you got to do. It's a fight for survival, and that's the thing. They don't want us to survive. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you have your notifications turned on. Have your bell clicked, set to all. And I will talk to you in the next one.